The sun blazed fiercely, baking the dusty ground. The market buzzed with voices, vendors shouting, people laughing, and haggling filling the air. Evelyn moved slowly, her faded nurse uniform clinging to her from long shifts, her bag weighing heavily on her shoulder. All she wanted was to get home and rest. Then she heard it, a harsh, mocking laughter cutting through the noise. She turned and saw a crowd gathered in a circle. Something felt wrong. As she approached, she spotted a young man in the center. His clothes were worn, his hands trembling as he gripped a white cane. Dark glasses hid his eyes, and he stumbled, bumping into a box of tomatoes and a wooden stool. A man yelled, "Watch where you're going." Someone tossed a piece of bread, striking his arm. "Please," he murmured, "I'm just trying to find my way." The crowd jeered. Evelyn's heart sank. "Stop it," she shouted. "Can't you see he's blind? What's wrong with you?" The crowd muttered and dispersed. She stepped toward him. "Are you okay?" He nodded. "Yes, thank you. I didn't mean to cause trouble." His voice was gentle, tired but calm. "What's your name?" she asked. "Andrew," he replied. "I'm Evelyn. You look hungry. Have you eaten?" He gave a small smile. "No, but I'm fine." "No, you're not," she said firmly. "Where do you live?" He hesitated. "If you can just point me to the nearest corner, I'll be okay." "A corner?" she asked. "Yes, somewhere I can sit and pray." "I don't have a house." She blinked. "No house? Where do you sleep?" "Anywhere I can, behind shops, near the church." "It's not so bad." Her throat tightened. "Listen, Andrew, you're coming with me tonight. You can shower, eat, and rest." He stepped back. "You don't have to." "I want to," she insisted. "You don't look well." After a pause, he whispered, "Thank you. May God bless you." She took his hand gently. "Come on, let's get you home." An hour later, Evelyn guided Andrew up the stairs to her apartment, which she shared with her younger sister, Chloe. The building was quiet, with soft paint and clean tiles. On the third floor, she opened the door. "Here we are, home." Andrew stepped in, feeling the warmth, the soft rug underfoot, and the scent of lavender. "It smells peaceful," he said. Evelyn smiled. "Make yourself comfortable. I'll get you some food." She helped him to the couch and went to the kitchen. As she heated leftover rice and stew, she glanced at the clock, hoping to explain everything to Chloe before she arrived. But Chloe burst in too soon, heels clicking, shopping bags dropping. Silence followed. "Evelyn," Chloe's voice cut through. "Who is that?" Evelyn stepped out, wiping her hands. "Chloe, please listen. Is that a beggar in my house?" Chloe snapped. "Chloe, calm down." "He's not." "Don't tell me to calm down." Chloe shouted. "You brought a street man here. He needed help. He's blind. People were hurting him in the market. So you turned our house into a charity?" Chloe retorted. "It's just for one night," Evelyn said softly. "He hasn't eaten. He has no home." Chloe folded her arms. "You think this makes you a saint? Helping some dirty man makes you better?" "Stop it, Chloe." Evelyn's voice trembled. "He's human. I don't care. Take him to your own place." "This is my home too," Evelyn replied. Chloe scoffed. "I'm calling Mom. She needs to hear this." "Please, just one night," Evelyn begged. "He'll leave tomorrow." Chloe glared at Andrew, who sat silently. "One night," she said coldly, "and he better not touch anything. If anything's missing, you're both out." Evelyn nodded. "Thank you." Chloe stormed to her room, slamming the door. Evelyn turned to Andrew. "I'm sorry you heard that." He smiled faintly. "It's okay. I've heard worse. Thank you for standing up for me." She nodded and handed him a warm plate of food sitting beside him. But the atmosphere had shifted. The next morning, the apartment felt tense. Evelyn made tea for Andrew, helped him to the balcony for fresh air, and rushed to work. "I'll be back early," she said. "Rest. Call if you need me." He nodded. The moment she left, Chloe emerged. "Still here," she scoffed. Andrew sat up. "Good morning." She crossed her arms. "Don't talk to me. Don't touch anything. You're just a parasite." He lowered his head. "I'll leave soon." Over the next few days, her comments grew harsher. "Comfortable for someone who doesn't pay rent. Maybe your blindness is karma. Nice being a charity case." Andrew remained silent, praying quietly. One evening, Andrew accidentally brushed Chloe's foot while moving, spilling juice on her white heels with gold detail. "Oh my God," she shouted. "You ruined my shoes." "I'm sorry," he said quickly. "These cost more than your life," she screamed. He backed away. "Sorry isn't enough. You'll pay." "I don't have anything," he murmured. Chloe slapped him hard. He stumbled, hitting the table, blood trickling from his forehead. Evelyn rushed in. "What happened?" "He ruined my shoes," Chloe yelled. Evelyn helped Andrew sit, shocked. "You hit him." She grabbed a first aid kit. "Let me see," she whispered. "I'm okay," he said. "You're bleeding," she insisted. "I'll leave tonight," he murmured. "No," she said firmly. "You're not going anywhere." Chloe demanded money. "Take it from my next paycheck," Evelyn replied, ignoring her. The conflict in the apartment deepened. That night, the city slept, leaving only the hum of distant cars. Evelyn sat on the rug, Andrew on the couch with tea. Chloe's door was shut. "Does your head still hurt?" Evelyn asked. "No," he said. "The pain left after your touch." She smiled. "You're poetic. Pain teaches you to speak with your heart," he replied. She asked about his family. "No one to call. I lost my parents at 12 in a car accident. I survived, but ended up on the streets. When I lost my sight, everyone left." "How?" she asked. "A driver hit me while I was working. I woke up blind." Her heart ached. "I'm sorry." He smiled. "It brought me to you." She shared her story, her father's death, raising Chloe with their mother. "Sometimes I feel she resents me." "The strong one," he said. Their bond grew, and Evelyn realized she was falling in love. Days passed sweetly. Andrew stayed quiet, folding his blanket neatly, thanking her for small things, praying before meals. They talked at night, sharing pieces of life. One evening, watching him hum, her heart pounded. "What am I doing?" she thought. Later, he warned, "Don't get too close. You deserve better." "I need someone with a good heart," she said. "I see your soul." Tears filled his eyes. "How can someone like you exist?" Their connection deepened, but Chloe noticed. "You're falling for him," she accused. "He's manipulating you." "He's kind," Evelyn retorted. "You don't understand." Chloe called their mother, Madame Ruth, who arrived 3 days later, furious. "Who is that?" she demanded, seeing Andrew. "He's good," Evelyn pleaded. "He bewitched you," Ruth shouted, forcing Andrew out. "If he's here next time, you're no daughter of mine." After Ruth left, Evelyn found Andrew by a shop, brought him home despite Chloe's protests. The next morning, Andrew bumped into Chloe, spilling juice on her blouse. She threw a vase, striking his head. He collapsed, blood flowing. Evelyn returned, screamed, and rushed him to her hospital. "You threw something at a blind man?" she yelled at Chloe. At the hospital, Andrew stabilized. Chloe brought apples. Overhearing Andrew call someone Daniel, and mention Mr. Gold, a billionaire tech genius. Realizing his identity, Chloe planned to charm him for gain. 2 days later, Andrew was discharged. Evelyn led him home. "You're not trouble," she said. "You're home." As they entered, the aroma of freshly cooked food, boiled rice, stew, and fried plantain, filled the air. Evelyn paused, surprised. Chloe emerged from the kitchen, her smile forced but bright. "Welcome back," she said cheerfully. Andrew tilted his head. "Is that Chloe?" Chloe laughed lightly. "Who else would cook rice in my kitchen?" Evelyn guided Andrew to the couch, her eyes wary. "I thought I'd make something nice," Chloe added, wiping her hands on a towel. "A peace offering." "You didn't have to," Evelyn said cautiously. "I wanted to," Chloe replied. "I've been thinking. I was wrong about Andrew. I let anger and pride take over. I'm sorry." Andrew sat still, listening intently. "Please forgive me," Chloe said, stepping closer. Andrew's voice was soft. "I forgive you." Evelyn's heart lifted. Maybe she means it this time. The following days felt odd. Chloe cooked meals, greeted Andrew with smiles, and guided him around. "Spoons to your left," she'd say kindly. "Watch the step ahead." Evelyn was grateful, the apartment growing calmer. "She's trying," she told Andrew one night. He nodded but stayed silent. Sensing something off, Chloe's soft voice masked a calculated rhythm, her lingering glances when Evelyn wasn't looking. Andrew kept quiet, not wanting to disrupt the peace. Though he waited, listening closely, a rainy morning brought heavy clouds and distant thunder. Evelyn trudged home, hands in her pockets, eyes on the wet pavement. 2 hours earlier, she'd lost her job due to hospital budget cuts. "We're sorry, Evelyn. It's not about your performance," her supervisor had said. She'd sat at a bus stop for over an hour, tears falling silently, her savings for Andrew's surgery now seeming out of reach. Entering the apartment, damp and pale, she nodded at Chloe, who barely glanced up from applying lipstick, and retreated to her room to cry. Andrew, sensing her distress from the couch, waited. That evening, with Chloe out, Evelyn joined him. "Evelyn," he asked gently, "I heard your heart before your steps." She looked away. "I'm fine." "No, you're not. Sit with me." She sat. "I lost my job," she whispered. "I was saving for your surgery." "You've given me more than sight," he said, holding her hand. "Peace, a home, kindness I didn't know existed." "I wanted to do more," she said, voice breaking. "You've done enough," he replied. He wanted to reveal his true identity, but held back. Chloe returned later, her steps soft, voice sweet. She placed fruit in Andrew's lap, brushing his arm. "You must be tired," she said. "Thank you," he replied, confused. She sat close. "You have the kindest smile," she whispered. He tensed. That night, the rain stopped, and Andrew spoke. "Evelyn, I need to tell you something." She tensed. "I haven't been honest. My name is Andrew Gold, the one from the news." She stared, shocked. "I didn't lie about losing my sight or being alone. But I wasn't poor. I left my wealth to find someone who'd love me for me." "You did. I'm sorry for hiding it." Tears fell. "You should have trusted me," she said. "I understand why you didn't. I forgive you." Relief washed over him. "No more secrets," she insisted. He promised. The next morning, Evelyn was at the pharmacy. Andrew rested, music playing. Chloe, in the kitchen, slipped powder into his tea, muttering, "This will teach him." She brought it to him. "Tea, to help you sleep." As he took it, Evelyn burst in, smelling something odd. "Put that down," she ordered. She sniffed the cup. What did you put in this? Chloe's smile faded. Drug Evelyn accused. Chloe laughed coldly. I couldn't let you have a billionaire. Andrew stood. You don't love me, Chloe. You love my money. Evelyn saw the real me. Chloe stormed out, vowing revenge. That evening, Evelyn texted Andrew. A date, just a somewhere special. He agreed. A black car took them to a private garden restaurant with fairy lights. Andrew, in his suit, looked transformed. I left my old world, he explained. Women love my money, not me. After a betrayal, I vanished, then went blind. I needed to find love beyond sight. I'm with you, she said. He proposed. She accepted. Plans for his surgery abroad began, but Chloe called their mother, omitting Andrew's wealth, sparking a new conflict. Madame Ruth stormed in, furious. You're marrying him? She shouted. Andrew tried to explain, but she ordered him out. Evelyn stood firm. I love him. I choose him. They left for Andrew's mansion. 3 days later, they flew for surgery. It succeeded. Andrew's first sight was Evelyn. You're beautiful, he whispered. They married soon after, a grand yet genuine ceremony. Madame Ruth apologized, and they forgave her. Chloe, watching the video alone, felt her loss deeply. 2 months later, Evelyn's Evelyn Hope Clinic opened. Standing beside Andrew, she felt purpose. On their balcony, she said, True love doesn't need eyes. It needs a heart, he replied. True love sees beyond appearances. Hand in hand, they embraced their forever.